We have in the gospel today a wedding celebration at Cana. John writes this gospel passage, and he says, Mother of Mary was there. Jesus and his disciples also were invited. What happens? The wine ran short. And Mary came to know that. And she immediately told Jesus, they have no wine. And Jesus said, how is it your concern affect me? My time is not yet come. Mary didn't say anything to Jesus. Instead, she said to the servers, do whatever he tells you. Jesus asked them, the servers, fill the jars with water. Fill the jars with water. And the servers did. Then again Jesus said, take some out from here and give to the head waiter. And the head waiter tasted the water. It had already become wine. Now, the first thing we notice here is presence of Mary in the family. Mary was closely related to the family, or the family was closely related to Mary. And so she was already there, looking every nook and cranny of the house. She has an eye on everything in the kitchen. And she noticed the wine is running short. Nobody else had noticed that. The family members, the bridegroom, the waiters, the head waiters, any of the family members, none of them noticed that the wine is running short. But Mary noticed it, and she did not tell anyone. She directly told Jesus. So her presence in the family is very important. That saved the family from defaming, from humiliation. If there is no wine in a wedding celebration, the celebration could have ended in the wrong way. So she saved the family. Now, let's look at the servers. The servers were asked to bring water. They had no question. They didn't deny. They accepted what Jesus told. The servers in a wedding family, they were the people who are working all day and night. They probably might have tired. To bring water is not from taking from here and pouring it out here. They have to bring water from the well. Probably might be a little distant. They did not say no. They didn't say anything. They blindly obeyed what Jesus told. Again, Jesus said to them, take some water and give it to the head waiter. They blindly believed what Jesus said. You know, if we are there, the servants, we could have asked, what a nonsense it is. Instead of wine, you are going to serve water. Are you going to fool the people? Are you going to fool the guests? Serving water instead of wine? It's a nonsense. The servers didn't question Jesus. They just obeyed. And then what happened? They gave it to the head waiter. The head waiter tasted the water, and it was already become wine. So who witnessed the miracle? The servers. No one else witnessed the miracle. Only the servers witnessed the miracle because they blindly believed what Jesus said. They obeyed Jesus. And so they could witness this first miracle of Jesus Christ. Now the head waiter called the bridegroom and asked, everyone serves good wine first. And when people get drunk, they serve the inferior wine. But you kept the good wine until now. You kept the good wine until now. John meant something else here. What is that? What is the good wine? John continues, this is the first sign Jesus did. This is the first sign, the first miracle Jesus did. The first miracle Jesus did is changing water into wine. Then the question is, what is the last miracle? The first miracle is changing water into wine. Then what is the last miracle? The last miracle or the last sign Jesus did is changing wine into his blood. The last miracle, last sign Jesus did is changing wine into his blood. That means Jesus is the good wine. Jesus is a new wine. And so the head waiter said, you kept this good wine until now. That means we have been waiting for this good wine. We have been waiting for Jesus Christ. Not only the Jews, but the whole world was waiting for Jesus Christ until now. This gospel passage gives us some messages. The first message we learn from this gospel passage is the presence of Mary in the family. Since Mary was present there, she saved the family from defaming, from humiliation, from disgrace. It would have been a tragedy for the family. So the presence of Mary in our family is very important. The presence of Mary in our heart is very important. If Mary is present in our family, then she will take care of everything in our family. She will not allow anything missing in the family. If Mary is in our family, then she will save us from all the disgrace, all the accidents, all the misfortunes that is coming against us. You probably might have noticed, many of you have experienced God saving you from certain accidents and misfortunes. It is Mary's interference. You love Mary, and Mary is always present in you, and she is saving you, protecting you. She looks into every nook and cranny of your family, of your life. So keep Mary in your family and in your heart. Love Mary as John did. John loved Mary very much. That is why John didn't mention Mary's name in the Bible. John always says, Mother of Jesus. Because he loved Mary so much. And Mary also loved John very much. And that is the reason Jesus, while dying on the cross, he entrusted Mary into the hands of John. So John was a trustful man for Mary, a loving son for Mary. Let us be like John, a loving son of Mary. Keep her in our hearts, love her, serve her, and she will save us and protect us everything that is harmful for our life and our family. The second thing we learn from this gospel passage is, let us be like the servers. They have no question. They obeyed everything what Jesus said without raising any questions. They obeyed. Let us also be obedient to Jesus. There may be a lot of occasions in our life, misfortunes coming in our life. We raise question, why it happens to me? Why it happens to my family? When there is an illness, when some of our beloved ones passes away, when there is a failure in our business, when we lose the job, when we become ill, we raise question, why God is doing with me, with my family? We ask the Lord, why it happens to me? Let us not do that. Except it is the will of God. God has a plan for everything that is happening in our life. Let us believe that. When Jesus asked them to bring water, one jar contains 20 to 30 gallons, 180 gallons of water filling at the middle of the night, maybe. They didn't raise any question, they obeyed. Let us be like that, those servants, be obedient. Jesus will ask you to do anything at any time. Never say no to the Lord. Jesus will deviate your way. Will ask you, don't go this way, go this way. Turn right or left. Be obedient. There may be things happening in our life which we never expect, but accept it as a will of God. God has a plan for that. The servants who obeyed Jesus, literally, they could witness the miracle. They were the only ones who witnessed this miracle, the first miracle that Jesus did. So if we are obedient, literally, blindly obedient to the will of God, what God asks us to do, then we also will witness miracles in our life. God bless you.